Today we're making a traditional burek which can derive from Turkey, it can come from Greece, everybody has its different name for it. What we're making today is something very simple, very tasty. So we need a phyllo dough that needs to be thawed out out of the refrigerator or in the refrigerator at least 6 hours before, because we don't want the phyllo dough to be neither thick, neither to break apart. We start the oven to 375 and then we use a few small simple ingredients to make this delicious burek. First of all, we're going to use some feta cheese, maybe a half a pound. It just depends on how many people we're cooking for. And we are going to break this apart. To make it crumbly. Now don't forget, we're going to add some egg, some sparkling water, salt and pepper. 2 eggs. 1 full egg, which goes right here into our crumbled cheese, and 1 egg yolk. Thank you, baby John. In the batter that we just put some egg yolks and eggs and cheese, we're going to add some oil. We're also going to add some sparkling water. And just a pinch of salt. And now we're going to mix this. Until you make a smooth batter. You do not want to break and make it pasty, which will give a character when it's baked. So this is pretty much as consistency as we want it to get. They're still crumbles, but nice and smooth. What I want to actually show is that we are going to make these phyllo doughs nice and wet. As they're going to bake, they're going to lose all this moisture. So I want to make sure they're and don't worry if they break apart, gives it even more character. Not everything has to be perfect. Okay? On both sides, we add some oil and we lay down our batter, either fork or spoon. Evenly all over. And now we have a pan that we oiled, not to get dry. Stick of butter for the sides. And we are ready to roll the first burek dough. The reason why I'm using this towel is to keep it moist. Great observer. We sprinkle and spray some water. Like I said, this is going to be baked in 375. It's going to lose all its moisture. So this is the first layer. This is how it's going to look. We are going to surround this in as repeated motion. some more sparkling water, please. Do you have a plastic spatula? Thank you. Super. Don't forget the sides, because you don't want sides to be dry and the middle to be moist. But however, somebody likes it dry at the end, somebody likes the moist all over. We have no problem with that, right, Vivi?
Right.
So now what we are doing, as I said earlier, we're just going to surround the first layer, sort of like a snake shape. And this will create a nice round effect. So when it bakes, then you cut it through, you have so many different layers. The last layer we're going to do is that we're going to put some chopped spinach. As in Greece, they would call it spinach or pita. This can either be called burek or pita. However, like I said, each country has its own tradition, own name, own version. Each grandma and mom and an aunt and whoever has its own recipe. We are sticking to the finest. Not to upset any grandma or mom. So we steamed, or we just blanched some spinach. You can put mustard green, you can put collard green, you can put beet green, you can put watercress. It doesn't matter, any kind of green. Few scoops. And now you mix it with the cheese and egg batter to create this luscious batter again. And now you layer all over. We're going to finish this off. Messy. And that's what we call burek. Now again, the same. Give me a little egg whites, please. Thank you, Vivian. Perhaps a little egg white effect to get a nice color. And of course, like we said, we're making this the finest burek there is, and then we're breaking all the traditions and all the rules. We are going to piss off all the grandmas and grandpas and aunts and uncles, probably half of the Persian Peninsula. But since we are in the Bibi's kitchen, and it's a very in tradition to go and swim against the flow, we're going to use a little bit of the black sesame seeds and roast sesame seeds.
It's gonna be the best.
Which gives a nice color and gives a nice flavor. Voila. And the last sprinkle of water. Our oven should be already on 350, 375. It goes inside for probably 20 minutes.